Alright, so far on this, I'm gonna first refer to NQ because I feel like it's the one that has a clear play. So far, we opened. Yesterday was a big sell-off from this supply zone, and we created this 90-minute demand from where buyers stepped in, but so far very weak action. We did not respect this 90-minute demand zone, and we're coming to this 90-minute demand that has a very large basin. So so far sellers are the one getting rewarded, not buyers so far. But this has a large basin, so what I'm seeing right now, potential play is see who gets rewarded, who shows the effort right here. To potential play puts targeting this 30-minute demand zone right here. If we have this same selling pressure that we had yesterday right here. So being reactive, not being like a statue, just to see who gets rewarded. It could be buyers and we bounce right out from this 90-minute dimension, or it could be sellers. So waiting, still being patient. This market's open for 6.5 hours. But so far, nice good volatility, nice good reaction right here from buyers. So let's see who gets rewarded now with ES. Some good action right here from this 2-hour demand zone, but it was weak in the morning, so let's see what happens. Okay, so I want to review real quick trade I put right now 10. I stopped out on it. Definitely realized a couple key points that I could avoided to avoid the trade in the first place, but definitely how I was watching price develop told me buyers were holding, and I entered SPY calls targeting this supply zone above. Currently, right now, not the best volume. We've having some swings, but we're still in a tight range. We're still in this range where no big moves are going to happen. It's easier for the market to manipulate you, know where you're gonna enter, and then stop you out. But when I was watching the price develop and I gauged my trade, I liked how after we aggressively sold off into this demand zone, we put a higher low, came right here. This seller right here originally from the open brought ES lower again, and we put a higher low into this demand zone. Now, each time before I enter in this candle, so each time we're coming to this place, this seller was showing some responsiveness. Now, when I entered, I liked how we were showing some volume, so I entered on this candle right here, this candle on the way up, with stop loss right here on this area, just below VWAP. I would have been proven wrong on this area, so I entered over there, have my stop loss, and right away this seller show effort. Show effort once, twice, and it show effort as soon as I enter right here. I'm not say it's the worst of trades, but it was definitely something I could avoid it. What I was basically watching and how my mind was reading the market was, since we were holding VWAP, and each time this seller showed effort right here, we were holding VWAP, and we were not this seller was not showing the same effort as these two times, so probably was going to feel a rally to the upside, and buyers are going to step in. Now my stop loss right here, I exited not on this candle because since there's some responsiveness below VWAP shown right here, didn't stop out in this candle. I liked how there was some absorption from this candle, but I stopped out on this candle. When this candle was just holding right here VWAP, I stopped out on this area. Nothing wrong about it. Couple key points I could avoid it. Well, definitely I could have waited for ES to start holding above this area, probably on the 183 mark, so above this. wait for it to consolidate above here as it happened right here. Was just some choppy action. I was looking to re-enter on this and just move up. I was gonna re-enter right here, missed the fill, and right away red flag conditions. When it's you have this low volume, it's easier for the market to manipulate. Seen right here, this show effort broke the high. It looked like we're going to rip, target that, and definitely right away sold off. So definitely we have some volatility, but not the greatest volume. But that's what happened. You always, if you stop out, and have a loss, you brush it off and just learn from it. It's all about that. Without this loss, without any of my losses, I wouldn't have, been able to improve every day. What I could have done better, definitely could have waited for more development above this area, because we're still under this area. Right away this candle was shut down. Could have waited for it to come right here, as seen right here, and potentially play the calls. But definitely, it did not happen. Just low volume. We're still in the range I was saying, but small loss, nothing wrong about it. I had a stop loss that made sense, and I had a clear target. Nothing wrong about it. My reward right here above, compared to my risk, definitely made sense. I was risking what? I entered like a 182, stopped out at 177, so 5 points to make like 15 points. So not a bad trade, something you could avoid, but it was not a bad trade. Definitely before, when I was watching the market develop, it looked like the buyers were getting reward instead of sellers, because each time, as I was saying, we're coming right here, this seller was showing effort, same seller was showing effort, and right here where we're holding, this seller was not showing the same effort. Well, you could argue this, each time these red engulfing candles kind of showing effort, but buyers were holding, quickly moved up, and right away the seller brought us down. So yeah, that's a trade I took. Actually, my first trade of the year. I think this past couple of days the conditions have not been the greatest ones. As in Monday, we're at all-time highs, but we're aggressive, sold off. I was not watching the market. I was not in my office when this happened. And on Monday, first trading day of the year, definitely some low volume action as well. But yeah, so look at this. This is all a mess right here. But yeah, that's the trade I took. Nothing wrong about it. Learn from it, reflect it, and you prepare for the next best setup.